Hi, my name is Christopher Enloe, and I'm a composer based in Baltimore, Maryland, where I'm currently studying at the Peabody Conservatory of the Johns Hopkins University to obtain my master's degree in music composition. And I wanted to share with you for just a moment my experience with Inspire One and how it helped me as a developing composer. When I was in 7th grade, I was a homeschool student in the Central Valley in Hanford, California, and I had virtually no opportunities to join in any musical ensembles. And that's when my family heard about Inspire One, and we were reluctant, but we signed up. And every week we would drive an hour so that I could take part in all the various ensembles that Inspire One had to offer. And over the next 6 years, I became an active participant, to say the least. At one point, I was involved in 6 different choirs all at the same time. So I just absolutely fell in love with the artistry of it and with the people that were there to support me. And it was through Inspire One that I actually was inspired to write my first piece for choir, which put me into my first competition, actually. And it was from that competition that I learned that this is what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to write music. And from there, that led me into studying college during my undergraduate years and now into my graduate studies here at Peabody.
Writing When the Roses Faded, even though that's not a text speaking about the Lord, he wrote it understanding that music comes from Christ, and how do we as Christians take music, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like a Christian text, but our motives and why we're doing it is to ultimately glorify the Lord. So he takes that to heart, and I think that's his motivation for music, and it's a beautiful art that he likes to create.
I seldom do a song of a current student. Seldom. And so I think he knew that, and I think he knew his pitch had to be pretty good. What led me to When the Roses Faded is because of the chord structure. The beauty of the text that went with the music.
I had shown Dr. Plew the piece earlier, before I had actually known that that it had become a finalist. He was very receptive to molding the piece to what I wanted it to be, and taking that extra time, because going to the competition, it's only one day. I don't get a lot of time to really mold and finesse it. But he was willing to sit down and go through all the interpretive aspects, and I think it worked out absolutely wonderfully, and I couldn't be more pleased with how Carl's doing with it. And I just wanted to say to you all that if you are considering supporting Inspire One, that it is absolutely worth your time and effort to support it. It has been an absolutely vital part of the homeschool community in the Central Valley. It's helped people like me who otherwise may have had a life that's very different had I not had the opportunity to be a part of a choir. And I think many kids need that, not only for the homeschool community, but also for the Biola community, who in other circumstances might not have the arts available to them. So I would strongly encourage you to consider supporting. I hope this story helped give you an understanding of what happens behind the scenes with all the wonderful people at Inspire One. Thank you.